Good day, everybody. Good day. Good morning. I am so happy. This is K Rev with K's Couch. Listen, life is not a supposed to be, it is a gift. So I'm happy to be available. I'm happy to be here. Listen, I want you to understand that your life matters. You don't let anyone tell you anything different. Just because you're in a certain place in life right now doesn't mean that's your end all be all. You just probably need to make some different decisions on some things that you need to do for yourself. A lot of times we fail to do what we need to do for us because we're looking for validation from our neighbor. Your neighbor should be busy trying to find out about their purpose and their calling in life instead of trying to validate you all the time. So you need to make sure that you have your own self-awareness and also your own personal validation for yourself. You matter. Just because you don't have the million today doesn't mean it doesn't belong to you tomorrow. You just have to make the decisions in order to go after what belongs to you. It belongs to you. The promised land of life belongs to you. You just got to realize that no one, no thing should get in your way. The Bible discusses what can separate me from the love of God. Nothing should separate you from the love of what you want for yourself and the things that you want for your life. Your life matters. You matter. You have to determine though how important your life and the success of who you are matters to you. So I'm happy. Today is that thankful Thursday. You can thank. If you think, you can thank and be thankful. If you think about where you were last year, so many people were dropping dead or dying because of this COVID and the pandemic. So if you were able to make it out of the wilderness of the pandemic, listen, you should be very thankful. You should be able to think about where you were last year. If you got business during the pandemic, you should be thankful. If your business increased during the pandemic, you should be thankful. Why? Because listen, a lot of people didn't make it. A lot of businesses closed last year and will never reopen again. So if you were able to be in a place where that your business was able to keep going and you were able to get more clients, you were able to, strategize even better. Listen, man, you should be thankful. Be thankful. Today's an awesome day to do that. Listen, today's an awesome day as well because we have who she's now a contributing writer to Standard Magazine, and I'm so happy about that. Now, if you haven't subscribed, listen, subscribe. You need to subscribe to the magazine. We have now international. We have other international interviews that'll be coming up very soon, and so I am excited. I'm definitely excited for what we're doing right now. Dr. Latronica Fisher, we're going to bring her on here in a just few minutes just to talk to us briefly on maybe a tip or two on how to get closer to that fullness of health that you need to for yourself. Health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're sick and you cannot get out of bed and you can't do anything, listen, the money means nothing. The richness means nothing. So you want to first be rich in health. You want to be rich on the inside, be able to validate all of that on the inside, and then everything on the outside becomes secondary and second nature because, if your base is good, then everything else will just fall into place. So we're going to be talking to Dr. Fisher here in just a minute. Once we listen to my awesome theme music, I love it. Listen, then we're going to be bringing on Dr. Latronica Fisher, the CEO of Road to Wellness. Listen, it's happening on the couch today. K's Couch. Doctor, how you doing this morning?
I am doing fantastic. I love that open. That was great. Great.
Oh, thank
One
you.
of
Thank
my mantras that I like to say, when I wake up in the morning, and as I always say, I'm appreciative, I'm appreciative, I'm appreciative. I say, praise God, praise
you.
God, praise God. And I'm
Absolutely.
thankful, thankful, thankful. And one of my favorite one is when I stand up and I say, I'm alert, I'm alive, I feel good, I'm alert,
Oh, I
I'm
love that.
alive, I feel good. So that just kind of gets you all pumped up in the
Yeah.
morning, get your cells awake and telling your
Yes.
cells, look, today gonna be a good day because I decided it's going to be a great day.
I love
Mhm.
it. What's your
Yeah.
mantra again? What's your mantra again? Tell
So
us
my
again.
mantra is always praise God, praise God, praise God. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative. I'm thankful, thankful, thankful. And then I like to stand up and say, I'm alert. I'm alive. I feel good. I'm alert. I'm alive. I feel good. And so you
Love
telling your cells that you are in control. That means nothing around you. That means no phone call. That means that no one in your environment, on your job, your work, outside from a call, get to tell your cells that we are not going to feel good today. You choose
it.
that. And you don't let
Wow.
anybody take that from you.
I love it. Oh my God. Listen,
Yes.
if you have not subscribed to Standard Mag Global, listen, you need to subscribe. This is one of our creative writers for the magazine. So this is just a preliminary look into what her platform will be looking like on the lifestyle edition that will be coming up within the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited about that. Listen, doctor, listen, instead of being on my couch, I'm on your couch right now. Listen, so
I love it. And
how
I brought the beverage to go. So we can have fun and enjoy. Good conversation always goes down with a nice warm beverage, right?
it does. Oh my God, it
I just
does.
have
It
to be
does.
careful not to drink too much on the show because I think I put too much cayenne pepper in there and like it starts to tickle my throat. So I'm gonna be careful not to do that.
Oh, listen, I get it. I
Woo.
get it. I get it. I get it. I definitely understand. So tell me this, doctor, how important, I know this is probably an ABC question, but how important is good health?
Well, I'm going to say this. The good things in life are always better when you're healthy. So
Hmm.
when you think about it, when you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And most
Mm,
people don't really understand that until you lose it. Try getting sick. Try ending up with cancer. Try dealing with diabetes and having to have toes amputated and fingers amputated. Try ending up with COPD and can't breathe. How productive can you be if you cannot do any of these, what we call activities of daily living? So your health is the most prized possession that you have.
mm. Wow, that is so important. That's you hit it on the head. A lot of people do not realize what they had until it's no longer there anymore.
And they're
And
fighting to get it back.
do you, as a doctor, and I'm gonna ask this as a segue question, as a doctor, have you seen more people fight to stay alive after they become sick before they become sick?
I'll be honest with you. What's
Mhm.
amazing and been very heartfelt to me is that, getting sick used to be a thing for the elderly. Now I see so many young people sick nowadays, and I'm not gonna get into it because boy, I tell you, it could be a whole segment by itself because they're exposed
Yeah.
to so much GMO food and this young
Mm.
generation. See, with us being in our 40s, we had a chance to experience what real food was. But the
Yeah.
young people today are not experiencing any real food because they're eating out. They live in this life of convenience. So once people get sick, it's extremely expensive to get your health back. We can help them get it back, but it's expensive because we have to keep chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping at all of those cells that have been destroyed in order to help people get their health back. So it is very hard and very challenging to get it back once you get sick. So I that's why I try to encourage people to get on the front end of your health. And I know we busy. I know we have lives, we have families, we have jobs, but your health has to be at the top of the list.
Wow. I love that. And you do. I've had this conversation with a few other people, people that, and even to myself, I have to really, have a come to Jesus meeting with myself. Is, if you don't take care of yourself now when it's convenient and when it's cheaper,
Yes.
you're gonna have to do it later when it's more expensive and it's less convenient. So you eat right now when you have the liberty to do it. and to stay alive. But if you wait until you get sick, you're going to have to eat right anyway, but it's going to cost you more and it's going to be more expensive.
Right. I tell
So
my clients all the time, "Okay, you pay on the front end or the back end?" And boy,
that is,
it's
oh my
tough when
God.
you have to pay on the back end.
It's tough and it's a little bit more expensive and
It's
it's
a
less
lot
in
more
there.
expensive. And I'll give you an example. If I have a client
Please.
who comes in here trying to stay healthy on the front end, he looking at maybe $100 to $150 just to keep the cells rejuvenated, keep the body alkaline, get some oils in the body to nurture that brain, nurture those bones, those joints. Exercise and drinking water, you're talking about $150. When I have clients who come in on the back end that now they've been diagnosed with cancer, or they have prostate or colon cancer or tumors in the brain, you're looking at a $20 to $30,000 bill. Or I have clients who come in with kidney failure, or the doctors want to put them on dialysis. It takes us about 20. I usually charge about 20,000 to kind of bring their health back, because I have to use so many different modalities in order to rejuvenate something that is dying. You see? If you
Wow.
could keep it alive while it's alive and thriving, you're in a great space. But if half of it is dead, then we have to do a lot of things to rejuvenate the side that's basically dying off, or becoming dysfunctional. And so it just takes us a lot of, I mean, just throwing. So that's why it's so important for people to understand that it's better to make your health a priority on the front end. Every year, know what's going on with your body, know what's falling down. We're all falling down. Why? Because we're inundated with stress. We're inundated with these right here, that 5G. We're
Mhm.
inundated with genetically modified food for cost savings to our government. We're inundated with work. We're inundated with just stress. We're inundated with people. So there's so many different elements. And the number one thing we're inundated with is drugs, whether it's over
Mm,
the counter or prescription. Those are all considered toxins. So that's
mm.
why you have to know what's going on with your body before it actually happens. And that's what we do.
Wow. Okay. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to Standard Mag Global, listen, subscribe. This is one of our lifestyle creative writers, Dr. Latronica Fisher, CEO of Road to Wellness, and she is phenomenal at what she does. And we're about to get into why she is such an acceptable doctor. So listen, Doctor, I want to ask you a couple questions. What makes you so unique, from the any other alternative health practitioners? What makes your focus and your perspective a bit more unique?
So, what makes us unique is the simple fact that when we determine what the dysfunction or the functional disturbance is with our clients, we guarantee you or promise you that every single customized program that we recommend does not have fillers, excipients, binders, any type of coloring. Everything is pristine, which means that there are no animal glandulars in the supplements. They're all 100% botanical plant based. We are plant based organisms. We are not animal based organisms. So, what people don't understand is that when you go on Amazon or all the other big box stores, sometimes you have to know what you're buying. And a lot of times we go on there and we say, "Oh, I want to order some B vitamins." Well, what most people don't understand is most B vitamins are coming from a pig. But we're not
Mm,
pigs, nor do we have the cellular resonance of a pig. So our B vitamins should be coming from plants. It should be coming from botanicals. It should be coming from herbs. That's what we resonate with. So we make sure that when we customize a plan, we're pretty sure that the cellular resonance we will be able to rejuvenate, because we're using natural, organic, plant based supplements, whereas many other providers are okay with using the excipients in the products. And so I always tell people, if you never buy another product from me, the number one thing you want to remember is when you buy a product, always look under other ingredients. It'll tell you if it has magnesium stearate. It'll tell you if it has silicon dioxide. It'll tell you if it has methylocellulose. It'll tell you if it has silica. All of these are what we call byproducts, which means they filter it into the product, so you're not getting 100% potency. So this is, when I say this is probably the most critical, the most massive information that one can take away, is to learn how to buy products. But I've already saved my clients a 20-year learning curve, because it takes time. A 20-year learning curve, making sure that when they do call us and they need a recommendation, that everything is 100% clean.
Mm-hmm. And
Mhm.
that is phenomenal. And so while I got you on, while we got on the point of call, what is the telephone number they can reach you at?
So I can be reached, and we do offer free 15-minute phone consults. So
Okay.
there's no charge. Some people want to establish a relationship. They want to get to know who we are, and I understand that, and whether or not we can even help them. And so rarely do I ever see a situation that we're not able to help. Our phone number is 713-520-8188. Again, that number is 713
Hmm.
520-8188. So call and schedule your free 15-minute consult.
I definitely love that. So I'll make sure we got that right. 713-520-8188.
Mhm.
And so I want everybody to realize again, if you haven't subscribed to the magazine, this is Dr. Latronica Fisher. She's now partnered with the magazine as a contributing writer, and we are very excited to have her aboard and be a part to really get out the information that I really, really think is important of taking care of your health, because health is wealth. And if you, like you said before in the beginning, if you do not have good wealth, a good health, nothing else matters. If you can't get up out of bed as a millionaire, it doesn't matter. If you can't take care of yourself as a millionaire, it doesn't matter. You have to really make sure that your health is in good, tactful, pristine, and just being strong. You got to be there. So I got another question. I know time is money for both of us, and I don't want to take up too much time because I need people to subscribe to the platform where you are, because they can get all the great information. Now listen, I got another question. How is Road to Wellness able to determine what's going on with my body, or the audience's body, and what they need? How are you guys are able to determine that?
Wow, that is a fabulous question, and that is what we do best. So, one thing I want to make sure that I'm clear on and people don't understand, just a little bit of foundation. More than 70% of patients in any general practice suffer from what we call functional disturbance. And simply what that means is a functional disturbance occurs when no specific tissue or organ damage can be identified by conventional lab work or other pathological diagnostics. Yet the patient still experiences a myriad of symptoms, meaning that many people go to the doctor, right? And they have these symptoms that they're experiencing, and for some reason their energy is low, they're not feeling well. But then when the doctor does do all this lab work, diagnostic test, they come back and say, they said everything is normal. So, what functional medicine does is it helps to detect and identify the energetic and regularity disturbances. Functional disturbance can be detected early, even from the very beginning of a preclinical phase. And what that means is that a lot of times, I don't know if you ever noticed this, Kate, that every time it seems
Mhm.
like when somebody tell you they have cancer, they're always at a stage 3 or stage 4. Well,
Yes.
why weren't they diagnosed at a stage 1? You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Hmm.
stage 1 is considered a preclinical phase, which
Okay.
means that if we could have caught these people at a stage 1 cancer, many of their lives would have been saved, right? But
Right.
because in conventional medicine, they have the ability to determine when they're going to pick up any type of challenges going on in the tissues or the organs, then a lot of times they'll say everything is fine. But what we do is, with this nice little machine right here,
No,
All
but
we do is you either come in our office and you hold this machine, or you send us in samples by mail and we place your samples right in this little area. And we're able to determine over 68,000 variables of your body. And then it tells us exactly what is going on with your body, what's out of balance. Is there a parasite going on there? You could be sick and experiencing these symptoms from a parasite. Well, when you go to traditional doctors, they don't test you for a parasite, right? we
right,
could
right.
we could determine whether there's a virus or bacteria. What traditional medicine don't test for, like, mycoplasma bacteria. You could have a bacteria going on. You could have a protozoa, which is a waterborne protozoa. So I say all that to say that when you go to traditional medicine to get tested, it's very limited and very general what they test. We test over 68,000 variables of the body from head to toe and tell you what the imbalances are. Then what we do from there is customize a program to help to bring the body back in balance. I mean, this test will even do a cancer screening and tell me exactly where you have free radicals brewing. Because we all
Oh,
have free radicals. We all have
say,
free radicals. The question is, where is it? So my machine will tell you exactly where they are.
could you say that again? Could you? Well, as far as telling us now, your machine. Oh, I want to save you from having to go back into your conversation. So the
Mhm.
machine that you have can tell us where the free
Mhm.
radicals
Yes.
are and what they're brewing in our bodies in the event
Yes.
if something is going on.
Yes, because we have,
Wow.
we have nowadays, Kate, we have so many people being diagnosed with cancer. And I tell people if they could just be a fly on the wall here of all the people coming in being diagnosed with cancer. And they don't realize that there are just a few things that if we can change it on the front end, find out what's going on with your body on the front end, guess what? We totally eliminate that diagnosis.
Wow.
And that's what it's about. You have the opportunity with this machine to change the future of your health. So I don't care about what your family was born with, what your daddy died from, what your mama had, what your sister had. You have the ability to change the direction of your health. So don't become complacent saying, well, mama had breast cancer. Well, mama had breast cancer because of a certain set of expectations or conditions mom lived under. But if we test you, I could show you how to balance those hormones so that you don't end up with that same diagnosis. So there's a such thing called epigenetics, and
Mhm.
epigenetics just means that you have the ability to change the energy of your cells by your habits and behavior and lifestyle.
Wow, that is amazing. Listen, I wanted to give you an opportunity to give us a free tip on how we could do that. But listen, you've given enough tips today. The best thing is for individuals to call. I have a friend of mine. She's out in uh, California right now. Her name is Ellen. I have two friends out in California that's on. And then my friend Shira, she's on. Everybody's excited. I had one of my friends, Jonathan Nance, to drop in. But Ellen asked, are your products available online, or will we have to contact you directly to get that done?
We do have some products online on our website. Say, for instance, someone just wants a detox, or maybe they want something to help balance their hormones. We do have those products online. But if someone wants to customize a program, then that would be something we would prefer to talk to them about. Um, we
Hmm.
have we have probably over about 300 supplements in our office. On our
Wow.
website, we have just the basics in general, because most of our clients will call us and let us know what's going on. We customize their program, we put a schedule together, and then we ship it out to them, telling them how to take it. We do Zoom calls, we do phone nutritional consults. So we can do anything remote, even that Quest test we do remote. So we are just a phone call away.
So the best thing is, you generally we can go to the website or go
Hmm.
online, which is cool. But the best thing to just really get specifics and just to really start creating a relationship with you is to
Hmm.
call you.
Right.
So Ellen, if you can just give her a call and give Dr. Fisher a call, which would be 713-520. 8188. It'll probably be a little bit more beneficial for you to give her a call, text her to let her know who you are, let her know that you got a chance to listen to the conversation on Kay's Couch with me, and then she'll be able to know where uh, you connected with her at, so she'll be able to better serve and contact you. So give her a call and talk with her. This is phenomenal, and again I'm
Hmm.
excited and I'm glad and I'm honored to have you as a creative writer, Dr. Fisher, with Standard Mag, and having a platform with us to really let you know that you could say what's necessary for the public and for the people. And I'm excited about that. And I thank you. So before we go, is there anything else that you would like to say? In ending the conversation, real quick.
Well, I just want to encourage your listeners to definitely make sure they're subscribing, because this article that I'm getting ready to post is going to be quite awesome. And it's just one of the African American links to cancer and breast cancer. And so I think that this is going to be good information that they're going to need to know. What is it in the African American community that's linking us to cancer? And it's something, ladies, we're doing all the time, every day since we were little girls.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, listen, if you have not subscribed to the
Yes.
magazine, listen, please, we got to
Yes.
get you to subscribe. Inbox me. We can talk to you. I can get the link to especially everybody that dropped in today that's really been involved. We'll be getting the link out to you because I want everybody to get this information. I love the fact that, Dr. Fisher, I'm glad that you went through what you needed to go through to be where you are right now. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people probably didn't appreciate what you had to go through
Mm-hmm.
in your life to learn the information, the sometimes the backlash you get for learning and putting out things. But listen, I thank you. I appreciate you because without your strength and your study and going forward, we wouldn't have you today. We wouldn't have this information today. So I thank you for being
Thank
that
you.
person. I really
Thank
do.
you.
I thank you
Thank you
for that.
so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, everybody, this has been Kay's Couch. Listen, you know my thing, love life and live love. You only have one life to live. And next week, Dr. Fisher will be back, same time. We'll be discussing some of the same information just to really get on our soapbox to let you know how important it is to stay healthy. Yes, I know everybody is going to, at some point in time, transition, but you don't want to do it too early. No, so you want to be in a place where you want to live a full life. So those who are on, please contact Dr. Fisher. Telephone number is 713-520-8188. You can get your free consult so she can actually set up and she becomes your alternative medicine doctor to where that she can speak to you, talk to you, create programs for you to where that you can actually probably you create a contingent plan or help reverse some things that could possibly be reversal. So listen, let's get off our hind parts on our sofas and we need to get ourselves together and take care of our lives. Anything else, Doc, before we
No,
go? Anything else?
that was fantastic. Like I always just tell people, you don't want problems to show up unexpectedly. You can get in front of it.
Yep, absolutely. So listen, until next week. Listen, this has been the couch. This has been Kay's Couch. Yeah, have a blessed
Yes,
weekend.
absolutely.